Please feed the YouTube algorithm by giving the video a like. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. If you want to chip in on my expenses, I now have Patreon and YouTube memberships. Welcome to the August 2022 Hua Hin Thailand train line construction drone flight video update. If you're familiar with the background of the train line project from previous videos, feel free to skip ahead to the timestamp shown on screen. For those of you new to the series, I've been flying my drone monthly around the train line construction in my town of Hua Hin, Thailand, starting back in April of 2021. Thailand is in the middle of a massive project to upgrade from a system of single tracks to a system of double tracks, plus additional high-speed rail links from Bangkok to the north towards Laos and China, and additional 160 kilometers per hour mid-speed rail links to the south. One of the mid-speed lines is now under construction through Hua Hin. Concurrently to this, the main train station in Bangkok is moving from the century-old Hua Lam Phang station to the shiny new Bang Su station in the northwest part of the city. With the new mid-speed rail line and the better location of the Bang Su station, I'm hoping that the run from Hua Hin to Bangkok will take about 2 hours, rather than the 5 hours we currently encounter, and that's on a good day. These drone flights allow us to see the progress on things like the construction of the new Hua Hin station, the laying of the new second ground-level tracks, the raised track sections, new bridges, elevated traffic overpasses in conjunction with the removal of ground-level crossings for safety, and removal of encroaching buildings along the route to make way for the new lines and a wider road that will parallel the line all the way through town. Geoff has completed his flights, and now I'm trying to avoid eating the smelly fish meals here in Tallinn, Estonia. This month we have more train stuff in the news, and Geoff did his standard flights, but also made the trip down to the Sea Pines and Khao areas for an update on the progress down there, so be sure to check this one out. First up, Heaven is Hua Hin brings us news that the State Railway of Thailand and King Mongkut's Institute of Technology are building a prototype luxury rail carriage. While I do enjoy the current trains, a bit of pampering never hurt. Going to the other extreme, Heaven is Hua Hin also tells us about some special train rides using vintage steam locomotives to commemorate the King's birthday. Hua Hin today reports that Architectural Digest has ranked Hua Hin's train station as the 24th most beautiful in the world. I think it deserves a slightly higher place than some of the others on the list, especially when comparing the classic ones with the new concrete ones. The National News Bureau of Thailand brings us yet another notice of the intended speeding up of development of the rail network between Thailand, Laos, and China. And adding to that story, The Nation says government officials will meet in Vientiane, Laos, to discuss the status of existing lines and propose new ones to strengthen trade between the countries. And finally, the Royal Coast Review follows up on last month's story about the electric locomotive, saying that it has arrived in country and is now under test. It can go 150 to 200 kilometers and can ultra-fast charge in an hour with a 40% energy savings over a diesel unit. Given the specs, it could be used now for relatively local work, or later on long-distance runs, as long as charging facilities are put in place. We had a similar issue with electric cars in most countries until charging was widely available. Tesla will soon be rolling out its electric semi-truck with a 500-mile range and ultra-high power megachargers, and all of these efforts will help to clean up long-distance freight hauling. Okay, let's get flying. Hey, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to feed the algorithm and do all the YouTube things. Take care and see you next time.